I'm a young black man doing all that I can to stand. Oh, but when I look around and I see what's being done to my kind, every day I'm being hunted as prey. My people don't want no trouble. We've had enough struggle. I just wanna live. God protect me. I just wanna live. I just wanna live.
On the poplar trees.
Not so strange to me. Why? Cause my skin dark? You think I smoke weed because my lips dark? Well, if you thinking I'm a sucker, you should skip thoughts. If you thinking I'm a sucker, you should skip thoughts. Think I'm thugging, huh? Cause my skin dark? Or did I smoke weed because my lips dark? Well, if you thinking I'm a sucker, you should skip thoughts. They done killed another brother, now I'm pissed off. Blood on the leaves. Blood on the leaves. Hoodie on tight. What are you, a thug or a G? Preach. Can I get a drum roll, please? My eyes done seen what they tongues won't speak.
Black bodies swinging in the sunlight.
In this cutthroat league, it's impossible to breathe. Enough with the subtleties. All it was what it was. Is what it is. A gun is a gun, but a kid is a kid. Goddamn.
From the poplar trees. From the poplar
Democracy
trees.
is hypocrisy. You live and you learn, you eating good, throw it up. You binge and you purge, I'm feeling good, but I'm numb like I'm pinching a nerve. And I'll never give an inch to these birds, that's my word, My addiction to winning is so worldly. We associate white with being worthy. It was 7 o'clock, still kinda early. Then Zimmerman set it to fire like Dwight's jersey. Didn't it occur to you? Certainly occurred to me. Personally, we point fingers to hide impurities. And I finally unlock my insecurities. You're happy I'm alive, but would be happier to bury me. I'm just dropping knowledge, bro. Wisdom is contagious. Front row seats for the shifting of the ages. Picture getting painted, fill us up with hatred. Took our history books and pissed on the pages.
Strange fruit.
Not so strange to me. Brother with a dream, they gon' kill him in his sleep. That sound oh so familiar to me. Lost in this paradigm, another soul taking flight like an aerodyne. I just wish he would've ducked like in Anaheim. And the one who planned the crime is the man alive. Follow the arrow signs, monetary systems. We tryna eat, but all the
Alright, we are back with the Real is Real podcast. I am DJ Train.
I go by the name of Skills. And I'm Theo the Great.
So today is Tuesday, June 2nd, and we are officially on a curfew in New York City.
Yes, we are. As you can see, we all wearing black. This is in honor as a form of protest for us. Along with, we're using this platform to just discuss what's going on. And the times that we're in, we are in a curfew. Yesterday it was 11. Today it's at 8. It starts at 8 p.m. Eastern time. That people that's listening on the East Coast. Before we even get into like what's going on currently, let's start from the beginning. When y'all saw or heard about George Floyd, God rest his soul, praise God to him and his family. When y'all first saw or heard about George Floyd, how did y'all take it in? Dale, you go first.
Honestly, just make sure, it's like that numb feeling. It's because it's something that's happened again. It's just like it's not like this is new news. You know what I mean? It's not like that I was shocked. Like, oh shoot, police are killing black men. When did this start happening? You know? So it was more like again.
All right. What about you, Trey?
My first thought was basically wondering how they was going to flip the situation. I watched the video like twice, and then every time I seen it after that, I kind of just skipped over it because it was just like too gruesome to watch. In the video, he called for his mother, and then somebody came out with an article that said that his mother died like a few years ago. So for somebody to be calling for their mom and their mom's no longer with us, that's just like, damn, son. Like, did he know that was it for him? Like, can he tell, like, all right, this is coming to an end?
I'm not gonna, and I'm not gonna lie, it's an emotional subject. Because, you say right before you, it's a lot of speculation, right before you die, what you see, you see your life flash before your eyes.
Yeah.
Even his mother, greeting him to heaven gate.
Right.
It's a lot to take in.
I didn't see it until a couple of days after, because he passed on the 25th. Everything went up on the 26th. Basically, like, that's when everything started going viral and stuff like that. But that was my birthday, so in that sense, like,
yeah, he was going on your birthday.
But I wasn't looking, like, I heard about it, but I wasn't looking for anything to get me mad or upset. So I really didn't watch it till the 27th. And when I first watched it, I cried. Like, literally, I sat there, I watched it, I cried. And I was like, yo, this is insane that the way it happened, and the man, like, he was on the floor and they dragging him a lifeless body. He's dragging a lifeless body.
Like it's nothing.
I'm like, what the fuck? That's exactly what I said. I was like, what the fuck? I started tearing. And then I hit up the Black Monks, whatever. I hit them up. I'm like, yo, did y'all watch this video yet? Because I was talking to LaVarsity. He was like, nah, I'm not watching it because it's too gruesome. I'm like, yo, this has to be probably visually the most intense one. And it sounds crazy, like categorize them as like ones and stuff like that. That shit sounds so fucked up. Now. But it was so intense. And I'm like, it might be because we're quarantined and that like we're in the house all day. So it's like, all right, this shit's gonna hit way harder because we have nothing to do. So like we're on edge. And for this to happen, and now all we can do is reply. And it's like, yo, this shit is crazy, like.
And hopefully, there's a lot of stuff I want to stay on air, but I'm trying to be cautious with saying each thing because.
Yeah, I wanted to say, before we even start, like, diving into what we're going to say, the things that we're going to say is from our perspective. I'm going to say for myself, I don't have the answers. So the things I'll be saying during the podcast is just me spewing out how I feel at the moment and what I think should be done. Again, I do not have the answers. I don't know solutions. I don't even know what I want to happen at the moment. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to put that out there before.
Yeah, because I feel like there's a lot of people, just because, they don't have the same views as the masses. And I'm not talking about, people who said all life, I'm just talking about the people who, like, for example, one protest, obviously the main protest is Black Lives Matter.
Right.
Then black women come, Black Women Matter. And some people get mad at that. It's just like, yo, it isn't at the time to pick and choose.
Yeah.
It's right now, it's you're black, I'm black, Black Lives Matter. That's it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not saying don't say Black Women Matter, but that you shouldn't get upset or try to crucify a woman just because she's saying Black Women Matter too. You know what I mean? Because they're fighting a good fight just like how we are.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
But
they're in the front lines right with us.
You know what I mean?
They're in the front lines right with us.
And it's just a lot of stuff, a lot of pain, a lot of like I try my best not to really like my fiance. She's watches that 247 like news reports all that type. I try my best not to indulge in it too much because it's too depressing.
Yeah, it is. It's depressing. It's sad, and it's hard. But I think it's necessary.
So one thing I want to open up and say is that clearly we have different people handling the situation in different ways. Mm-hmm. And I don't want to be the one to say which way is the right way and which way is the wrong way. So some people say, listen, we don't have to be violent. Some people say the only way to get our point across is to be violent, because in the past, all we was doing was talking and kneeling, and it wasn't working. So now we're going to resort to violence.
So
I agree with that.
So day two, basically the 27th to 28th, Minneapolis rioted before New York really turned up.
So before we get into rioting, they were protesting.
Yeah.
they got incited, they got instigated. There's a lot of misconceptions out there that, okay, black, we be going down there, we riding. It's not like that. They're going down there to protest, and the police officers handled the situation wrong. Everything. How are you tear gassing a crowd that's there to peacefully protest the right of a black man who was killed wrongfully? And you're tear gassing, like it's not really saying bad. And I don't know who the police commissioner is over there, but that's a terrible job. Or whoever's in charge or whoever hired them, that's a terrible job because tensions are already high. Niggas don't got jobs.
Right.
They have more than enough time on their hand. Tensions are high. It's not like, okay, this is day one of quarantine. This is 2 months in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, niggas is fidgety.
Yeah. And it's just like the best way you feel like to retaliate is with batons, tear gas,
and rubber bullets.
And rubber bullets.
Now, one thing I have to say about the situation again, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is the first time ever where a riot has happened across like
the nation.
No, that's not.
No. First time since 1968, if I'm not mistaken.
When Martin Luther King died.
1968.
Everybody did it?
Oh, yeah. They rioted across
the country.
When Rodney King died too, some of LA out.
That's mostly Cali,
yeah. LA wild out too. So.
Okay, so with that being said, and the same argument on people think, you had your day protesters, and they're out there from, well, at least in New York, they're out there from like 1 p.m. maybe to like 8 p.m. Yeah, 7 o'clock.
And you got your nighttime.
And then you have your nighttime
wartime
protesters. Now, this is my opinion again, the first 3 nights, I was okay with it. I'm like, yo, you know what? You guys, because I seen them hitting Target, seen them hitting Walmarts all over the place. I seen them hitting the Dior store, all these expensive companies, billionaire companies, millionaire companies that they were attacking and stealing all this stuff. I'm like, all right, that's cool. But then the night started going on, and I feel like every night that happened, they turned up just a little bit more. And then, like last night, we start shooting at each other now because, absolutely, in Soho, we start shooting each other.
That's what happened? I didn't hear about
that. We start shooting each other.
Wait. I'm sorry. Guns?
Yeah. We were robbing each other for stolen property.
Yeah.
Like, we're stealing out of these $1 million companies, and as we're coming out, we're getting drawn with a gun and shots are being fired, and we're getting hit because of something they're not even doing it for the right reason now. They're not even doing it for the right reason. So, like I was talking to Skills the other night, and I'm like, yo.
It was last night.
I'm like, now things are getting scarier. I don't need too many nights like this because every night that's going to happen, they're going to take things up another notch because the police can't police everyone. So if I have an opportunity to steal from this business right here, I'll go right through, shatter the glass, take everything. Now, if I'm a gangster, if I'm a young kid, and I'm in that type of lifestyle, now I'm thinking, yo, if all the police is over there, I could do some home invasions. I have my piece. I can go into these homes and I can start getting some things, and that's what I feel like is gonna start happening.
I don't think that's gonna happen. Like me and him spoke about it yesterday. I don't think that's gonna happen.
I'm not gonna lie, that's diabolical the way how you think. Because I haven't even thought like that. Because I haven't even thought like that. Because that makes so much sense. If they're constantly escalating
every night,
all it takes is for one person to be like, "Yo, that's right. All the police is right here."
But that's not.
Why not?
No, let's not speculate and then change the conversation from what needs to be spoke about right now.
I understand.
Because like right now we're just gonna say, "Oh, this is what could happen." But what's happening right now? They're robbing the stores. Mm-hmm. They're vandalizing the stores. They're tearing New York City up. This is needed to me. This is my opinion.
I agree. Also,
this is my opinion. This is needed, like wholeheartedly. Rob everywhere that's not black owned. Rob everywhere that's not black owned. Rob all of them. Fuck up the banks. Fuck up Target. Fuck up Dior. Yes, fuck up the banks. Fuck up the banks. Fuck everything. Fuck everything. Because they don't care about us. And this is the first time you see them. They feel us right now.
How money in some of those banks though?
No, that's
Let's get to that conversation later. Let's not get to that conversation right now. I know where that conversation is going. Let's get to that conversation later.
Let me make it a podcast. Draw first.
Let's get to that conversation a little later. But let's fuck everything up. Let's terrorize the street because all these places are insured anyways. They're gonna make more money from the insurance than they make in the store. That's a fact.
But on the flip side of that, so I'm not trying to sound like a pessimist. At the end of the day, all that's gonna happen is taxes just gonna be raised. But at the end of it, we're just gonna be paying for it anyway.
We pay for it no matter what.
Yeah, but that's besides the point. That's besides the point.
We pay for this shit no matter what. Nigga, we built America.
Yeah.
Nigga, so for me to myself, I'm more strategic than just running out there being crazy. Like before, I used to be like that, but now I realize, it doesn't make sense for me to go out there and do that the way they want to do it. But I understand and I comprehend exactly why they're doing what they're doing. And it's not like I condone it, but all right, I get it. Do it. Do you.
I condone it 100%. I feel like...
And it's needed because you need both sides.
But how far are they going to go?
As far as that's needed. As I look at it like this. And I like this creed that I quote. Sometimes the disrespect, if you disrespect someone, the apology has to be at that same level. We've been disrespected for so long.
Yeah.
Their apology has to be on that same level of their disrespect.
Mm-hmm.
And until I feel like we feel like, okay, this is our... Now we feel like we're both on the same level, then we can begin communicating and talking. Until then, because we tried a peaceful protest. Yo, they kicked a quarterback out of the NFL that was... It's not like, okay, he wasn't qualified for it. It's not like, okay, this was a quarterback that was a third string his whole career that couldn't play the game.
He's nice.
He went to the Super Bowl. He was probably 2 plays away from winning a Super Bowl. He finished his career with 16 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. But they told him he couldn't play in the NFL.
That season, yeah.
And I definitely agree with that. But everybody has to be on the same page. Or close to.
It won't happen.
Just
reality.
The reason why everyone doesn't have to be on the same page, I feel like
you have to close to it.
Yeah, like in a sense, you have to be with the same
agenda.
See how he said? And say how Skills said he doesn't go with the looting.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, he has to understand it though. You know what I'm saying? That has to happen. You know, see how you say you don't believe with the whole. That's just idiotic. Robbing each other.
Yeah, that's what
I'm saying.
That should not be happening.
So if us three go and rob a bank, and we say before we go rob this bank, yo, we're not shooting nobody.
Okay. Yeah.
Although we have guns, we're not gonna shoot nobody. We're gonna go in, get the money, and leave. If we go in and we start, gathering the money, and somebody gets out of hand, and I shoot somebody, y'all gonna look at me like,
"So you're not following the plan."
Yo, what the fuck?
But it's necessary. Like
no. We just talk about it.
No. If in that sense. See, this conversation going to left. I don't want the conversation to go left.
No, I'm going to bring it back to where I want to bring it back.
All right, cool. In that situation, if there's a reason to kill, not in the sense like, if a cop is wilding and the cop is
we're not killing the cops.
Nigga, the cops are getting killed.
It's actually,
no, I'm talking about New York City.
I forgot where.
In Sacramento and Dallas.
12 were injured, 5 of them were killed.
In Dallas. That's Dallas. In Sacramento, they killed the cop the other night because they killed the young black kid.
And again,
the young black man.
And this is what I was saying now. See, this is the stuff that I was when I going back to the message I said earlier. Different views. Because I know I have friends who are police officers. Yes. I have family members who are in the army. You know what I mean? Obviously, we understand that there are good cops, good government officials, stuff like that. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, the same way how George Floyd was a good man. Trayvon Martin, all these Emmett Till, all these people, all these African American men were good people, but they were taken before their time. Unfortunately, and I'm not saying I condone this. I'm not saying go out and start killing white people. That's just ignorant. There's gonna be casualties in the war.
Yo, that's exactly. Y'all want to write the train so bad, but I'm not gonna write that. Let me just explain what I mean.
But I wasn't even talking about that fact of us going against them. It's us going against us.
No, of course. Because you know why? Because, and I hate talking about this because I feel like it's already a dark cloud over the Black African American community. We don't have. Where are those major leaders stepping? You know what I mean? To guide us.
They're starting to fall.
Of course they're starting to fall. But they're too scared to say something like this. This is what should be said. Yo, by all means, don't rob each other though.
Yo,
You gotta say stuff.
somebody
like
gotta step up, especially for the younger generation.
Yo.
Somebody gotta, because if the nights keep going on and nobody's speaking up,
because you know
these young niggas are gonna start bugging out even more.
And it's the young niggas is the one that's.
But
in a sense, they just going off because when you're that young, you don't have
They
your
don't
emotions
even
in
know.
check. You don't have
They
your
don't
emotions in
even
check.
know
They don't even know.
either.
They just going off more. I can get some free Gucci.
Yeah, exactly.
But yo, let's not have that. Let's have to say this. Let's shout out people like Shaq, DJ Clutch, Carissa. She was on the podcast. Who else is in the front lines? There's several people that's in the front line. I can't get all their names right now. Midnight, and these people are in the front lines. Let's shout them out, but let's also, since you're there with them, out at night, you're on the streets with them, you gotta check them. You got to.
Yeah.
Like, I see what y'all doing. I appreciate what y'all doing. But we gotta check the young ones. I don't want to stay on this topic too long about the young ones, cause honestly, it's just like how they say a few bad cops don't ruin the bunch. That's how we're doing that to let's not even have that conversation. That's not important.
And
honestly.
And that's why I agree, because no matter what, and go back to what you're saying, and combine both you guys saying, at the end of the day, all that is needed. And I know it sounds weird, stupid, and ignorant, because there's levels to it.
Yeah.
Because this is how we come together. Once we finally reach enough and enough, the old head's going to tell the young dude, no, this is how you do it correctly. And that's how you unify and come together. It hasn't happened yet, but again, because again, we really sit down and think, what is it, day 5, day 6?
Yeah.
Day 5.
No, we're on day 6.
No, it's not day 6. I remember they said...
They started, we actually on day 7, but we're not on day 7. It started
Minneapolis.
earlier,
The
yeah.
country's on day 7.
Yeah.
We're on like day 5.
Yeah.
But we need to take this, and this was going back to my earlier message. Everything happens for a reason. You have to take the bad and find the good in the bad. You know how many times innocent black people have been murdered and killed, but not protests to this magnitude hasn't formed? Because you know why? You got to get them to go to work the next day.
That's fine.
You got this, that, and the third, da. We have nothing but time to be upset and to let you feel our pain. The pain that this is not just about George Floyd. This is about pain. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. So you can ask my fiance. Not even that one. No, and not taking away from him. What I felt the hardest, and I actually I got teary-eyed about. I was telling my fiance about it. Sean Bell.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember that one.
That's the one that meant, because I think that's the first time I was of age to realize,
what the fuck is going on? Like, what the fuck is going on?
50 times?
Like, come on, like, talk about excessive force. So, I was having a conversation. There's a couple of questions I want to ask y'all. So, do y'all believe in the eye for an eye concept?
Yes, to a certain extent.
Because I was talking to my boys, and basically they said the only way they're gonna feel us and really understand us if we would have killed the cop that killed what's his face.
Oh, in that sense?
No. Listen, he explained it. I understood why he said it the way he said
Wait,
it.
if we?
No, like somebody, not us particular, but if somebody of color killed the cop that killed what's his face, because he was like, they would think twice about killing one of us, because at that point they put themselves at risk.
Yeah.
They killed what's his face, so now what's gonna happen if we kill one of theirs? So like that's how games work. Like, I'm not gonna kill him because he killed such and such. So I'm like, I understand that, but I didn't agree with it because as black people, we're not like that.
Exactly.
We're natural. We're welcoming
nice,
people. We're loving, caring people. We're not natural killers, and we're formed into that because of our society oppression and stuff like that. But originally, when it comes deep down to it, nigga, we're nice, loving people. We care about people.
Take some of the most gangster things that you probably met
Yeah.
to a certain degree of how he knows how to show love. That's what he does. We naturally want to show love.
Yes. So I was like, yo, it won't work, but I understand. So the eye for an eye thing, you'd have to get a ruthless person to do it, and most black people aren't ruthless.
It's not about even. I'm not even saying that. It's not even about. I don't think that's gonna be. That's not gonna solve. I think all that's just gonna make us go to war.
I think it's gonna make us feel better. That's all it is. It's just to make us feel better. At this point, we just want to feel. We want to feel better. This is me. I just want to feel at ease. Like, yo, son, what the fuck? I know the justice system ain't gonna do it. Nigga, what the fuck?
I think that's more. I think what's more for me, what make me feel better, and obviously speaking for me, is acknowledgement. We know that our skin tone is a threat to other races, white people. You know what I mean? We know that we can go somewhere and today maybe, God forbid, maybe our last day, just because like you get pulled over by the police or anything like that. You know what I mean? It's acknowledgement and understand. Like for example, like the president of the United States can't even say that Black Lives Matter.
Yeah, fuck the president.
That's the point. You see how like when you sit down. Remember when Nike came out with that commercial?
Yeah, with
the cap.
Yeah.
How did you feel?
No, I was happy.
Point exactly. It's like, yo, you're acknowledging a problem that's going on in America. And stop acting like, yo, it shouldn't take white people when something like this to happen. Be like, what? No, this is outrageous. You're killing black people. No, they've been killing us. The only reason now that you're out there in the front lines, not saying some people haven't, but it's you have nothing but time in your hand. Again, going back to this whole thing is a blessing in disguise. In disguise.
He's considered a martyr to me. He's considered a martyr. Go ahead.
And it's like, yo, it's for me, what would make me feel better, it's okay. It's verbally saying it and understanding that we have a problem. And not just saying this to say, like when Cuomo, that's still me. He says, I'm sorry, no, I'm saying with the protesters.
Yeah, with the protesters, yeah.
It's his job is to de-escalate the situation.
Yeah.
He's basically saying, even though I'm the mayor of this city.
He understands.
Both of them, Blasio and Cuomo.
Yeah, and it's just like, yo, even though I'm the mayor of this city, and my job is to keep orders like that. It's like, I understand why they're upset. And you guys going to try to get me to not be upset? Nah, I'm with that. That's what makes me feel better. It's like, once we get to that point of now, everyone's understanding of, hey, yo, we have a problem. Now let's weed out those bad apples. Because we all know who they are.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's not like, okay, yo, we don't know, it's a mystery. It's that white person that doesn't feel comfortable around black people. It's that white person when we get behind closed doors, you say nigga. It's that white person that don't understand black political views. Like, you don't have to like our music. You don't like that way you don't have to like how we dress. But just because we're dressed a certain way, when did I become a threat? It's so much that goes behind it.
Now, I understand that, and what makes me feel better is seeing things that can possibly take place long term from now. I feel like a lot of people agendas, they want a quick fix. And it's like, things are not going to turn around this year.
Probably not even for our generation.
Yo, like, things are not going to happen so fast. I know, and it sounds crazy, but I know people want things to happen right now. They want to do shit. They want shit to go in action, but that shit it's not going to happen that fast. So seeing, like, when the cops take a knee, nigga, that should have been fucking publicized to all cops across America. Like, yo, just put your fucking pride aside and take a knee.
Yeah.
Take a fucking knee, son.
So, and that's the point I'm trying to make. So,
what the fuck?
If we're protesting people, you have to sit there and ask yourself,
got so much pride.
How did it become a riot? Or someone had to incite it. If we're showing, granted, we're letting out our anger, if we're yelling and we're upset and stuff like that, it takes a police officer to shove another black person. Do something. It's like you ever been in a fight with your girl and she is blackish.
So sometimes you gotta stand down.
Thank you, and just take it.
Stand down.
Take it, and that's it.
And then they would eventually calm down.
And that's it.
If you're standing down, somebody's not gonna keep. Humans are not gonna keep going, escalating as you're coming down. Like some cops was like, yo, you know what? We're gonna take a knee, and that whole crowd that switches the whole. Yeah, it's like yo,
everybody. And you know, they take de-escalation techniques. It's saying like, yo, I understand. I feel your pain. I'm sorry.
Exactly. I'm sorry.
You see some videos. That's it. But I guarantee you, it took a cop to say, yo, fuck out of my face. But move back. But
yes.
Now you got people. Then that's what you have. And you see, and then that black police officer, the woman.
The woman. That barked on the white man.
Yeah,
son.
Like that's what I'm saying. To that ignorant stuff, is just like, yo, these people are already hot. You gotta walk up to a guy, get in his face, then you see how she's on the floor like this.
Yo, you're in the wrong. Do police know that they're in the wrong? It don't even matter as the individual if you didn't fuck up. Your team fucked up.
That's it.
You gotta take the L for your team. I don't care how proud you feel about you've been doing this for the community, you've been doing that. No one gives a fuck.
At all.
Because we see you as one. The same way how you guys unify as one.
Yeah.
No one cares. You gotta put your pride aside. Yo, whatever they telling you to do out there, if they're not trying to harm you, if they want you to take a knee, son, just take a knee.
That's it.
Take the fucking knee. That's it. Walk with them. If they want you to walk, just walk with them. You will ease the crowd down, son.
Oh, and you would think that would come as common sense, but obviously, and that just shows where some of these people stand. Every day it shows how much hatred some of these people have in their heart.
So I got a question for another question that I was having a conversation.
That was great.
You're 100% right. I agree with everything I said. I have another question though. What do you consider a successful protest / riot?
I think you can have a successful vote. I don't think those two can fit.
No, I'm saying like either or. Cause like
a riot. So, all right. So for the riot part, I could definitely answer that. See how they burned down that precinct? Successful right there. That's what. Okay, it's cause and effect. Okay, this precinct where that guy came out, so they know about this guy. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? We're burning that down.
And everybody that supports
that's successful right there. Yo, we're gonna graffiti his house. Because at the end of the day, you can clean off that graffiti. You can't bring back George Floyd. Mm-hmm. That's successful right there. The Target, because I think the Target funded that police precinct, something like that.
Yeah. So you're saying like immediate success. I was more talking about like long term. Like how does that like what do you want to gain out of all of this?
So in my perspective, precincts in your communities, you have to start catering to the black people in those catering. Like literally, you have to start catering to these people because you did these people wrong for so long. Now you need to see what they want and you need to start following through with it.
Interacting.
You gotta follow through with it. Like you have to kiss ass. Like you fuck up let's say you fuck up with a teacher. And it's like, damn, I fucked up with a teacher so bad. Now you have to start kissing ass now. So you have to put your pride aside. Whoever's running each precinct needs to come up and be like, listen, African Americans, what can we do to make you happy? And it might sound crazy, but whatever they say, you pretty much gotta go through with it.
And I guarantee it's not gonna be nothing extreme. Like,
yeah.
You ever see those videos of the police officers playing basketball?
Come on, son.
So small like that, it changes the perception the community has of police officers. But just to add on to that, the reason why they're so scared, because it's not, for example, I remember one time I was at Cody walking down a pier. I was able to walk up to a cop and talk to him. You engage in normal conversation. You could tell, he said, I grew up in Brooklyn. You can tell. Okay, how long are you going to force for 2 years? Like, typically, they're not going to put you in the same neighborhood.
Right. Yeah,
you know what I mean? But when you're from that city or area, you know how to communicate because you're familiar.
I know what's up.
When I used to live upstate, I remember the facility I used to work at, white guy. He wanted to come down to New York City to become a police officer. He just wanted to do just strictly for the pay.
Which makes sense.
Understandable.
You don't know shit was going on.
Point exactly.
Yeah, you don't know shit was going on.
I work with you, Dave, because I remember I used to do juvenile correction. Obviously, the facility has more black kids there. You can't even relate to the kids in the community. What makes you think you can relate to a whole community?
Yeah.
That's the exact reason why innocent black people are getting killed, because they're accepting officers, white officers, from a hole in the neck wall place in the United States that has zero interaction with black people, and their first interaction with a black person is going to be
what?
And
you can't even connect with the person that you're dealing with. You can't even talk. Can't talk to them. You can't de-escalate the situation.
You don't know how. And I guarantee we've all been in college. We all met that one awkward white person.
Yeah.
That he wants to know more about the black culture. Granted, he's acting weird as fuck, but it's effective taking a attempt. Do we go ahead and shun him out?
No, never. Because of who we are as black people.
Point exactly. You embrace him. You just like you teach him like how you do that dance. He may do it wrong, but you're teaching him. That's all it takes is engage. You'll learn. You don't have to like nothing that we do. But it's engage. And
it was a video I saw last night of officers standing in front of the Barclays Center, and there was a black officer there, and they was cursing him out. It was like, yo, you're a fucking sellout. Now, I know he has a job to do. Mm-hmm. This man stood there. The video was maybe about 3 minutes long. He stood there, and they cursing him out. You a sellout, you a bitch, you a faggot, fuck you, this and that. This nigga just broke down and started crying. So I'm like, he didn't know what else to do. Like,
Wait, the protester? Or
no, the police, the policeman.
Yeah,
He's standing there. He's like, and he's trying to keep a straight face. Just standing there, they cursing him out. You a sellout. What's your mother thing? Was saying all sorts of shit. Nigga just standing there. This nigga just dropped to his knees, son. The white shirt came, got him up. It's like, yo, you're relieved of your duties for the night. Send him home, son. He don't know. Like, he didn't know what else to do. Like, he was trained. He was told by the higher ups, listen, if they say something to you, don't reply back. Just stand there, hold your ground. This nigga couldn't even stay on his 2 feet.
But that's just to show you the magnitude
of what's going on. But
and that's oh man.
For me, like what I think would be successful out of all this is a couple of things. First, you gotta lock all the niggas up. The niggas that George Floyd.
Not even enough.
Oh yeah.
Lock all 4 of them up. Let them go under the jail.
Yeah, that's a given.
Let them go under the jail, first and foremost. We need justice, some form of justice. If it's not justice by them, some form of justice from us. That's out there. Take it how you want to take
Yeah, word.
it. Also, our screening process for these cops can't be 6 months. It can't be a 6 month process to become a cop.
Now, you know what's the unfortunate part about that?
Yo, it can't.
Unfortunately, now, this is just me being realistic. Because obviously not to the extent of law enforcement, policing, but the extent of law enforcement I've done, it's already a thin job. In a sense of...
People don't really want to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
And especially with some... You think people are signing up now to do it?
Yeah.
All this stuff that's going on? No. So it's already a thin job. Like, these officers... Like, when Corona had started, right? My best friend, her boyfriend is a cop. Mm-hmm. She was telling me, like, yo, he works crazy out there. So, on regular, they work crazy hours. Yeah. When quarantine happened, they're working double shifts every day.
Yeah.
Because you don't have the manpower, you don't have that.
Yeah, you don't have the staffing for it.
So that's why you ever see those big graduating classes, because they need them dudes to hurry up and come in.
Yo, so you putting lives at risk. Yo, if you don't do that, make sure you teach him crisis control. Make sure you have mental checks on these people, not these niggas. Because niggas, if I say nigga, that's because I'm embracing you. Not these fucking white people. Make sure you have some mental checks on them. Make sure that they know not to go straight to their firearms. Like, there's certain steps that we had to take, yo. There's certain steps we had to take. Like, we letting these people in, and like, yo, they just come into our communities, and now we're fucked. Yo, there's several times, yo, I've been traumatized by police several different times. Like, y'all make jokes about the cops knowing my name. Not seriously, y'all make jokes about the cops knowing my name. But the reason why the cops know my name, because they assumed I was doing something that I was not doing. So they assumed I was doing something I did not do, so they made sure they got to know me and figure out who the fuck I was and everything that I did. And they chased me down. I was like, yo, this is not me. I used to say that all the time. Like, I did the dumb shit before, but this is not me. And for that to, like, and it hurts me to be like, yo, I could see how one day I could have said something wrong to a cop and I'll be dead. One day I could have said something, one wrong thing to a cop, I could be dead.
Especially the area that we was in, too.
Exactly. The night that son, I'm gonna just tell y'all a story. The night that I was walking out of Dark Horse, the cops stopped Rills and Scylla. You know Rills and Scylla. You probably don't know them, but they stopped Rills and Scylla, and they're throwing Rills and Scylla across, like they just dragging them. And my instinct is to just jump in, right? That's what I did. I jumped in and like, you're not doing that to my mans. Yo, I could have died that night. Like, they took me by, they slammed my head on the car, they put their arms on my neck. They had me down. Like, I was done. They had me. So, like, these people, they don't know how to interact with. They have to be trained properly.
But now watch this. So I have to play devil advocate,
especially
because at the same time, like I said,
because we want to play platforms, we have these conversations. Go ahead.
So I have to play devil advocate because I understand at the end we have to acknowledge that they do have a difficult job.
Yes.
Probably one of the most difficult jobs.
Yes.
Like, when you're a doctor or, a surgeon, when they come out, the hardest part of their job is to tell the family, hey, such and such didn't make it. But you get to do that behind closed doors. You're not watched.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? When you're out there on the street, and first of all, let's be honest. I'm not trying to say this I'm not trying to drag it. I'm not trying to say this is statistically true, but most of the police officers that I've met are typically people who have egos. They failed at something in life. Not trying to call them out, not in a bad way. Not in a bad way.
No, that's true, nigga. Fuck that. It's true.
But not about. It's like say a person who's a failed football player. So he has so much, built up animosity. So now this is the next best thing to play football.
Stroke.
Yeah,
It's an ego stroke.
They can't say they about to give a person a ticket. All right, officer, suck my dick. They can't let that suck my dick just go.
Yeah, no.
You already gave him a ticket. Now why I gotta get out the car and not make an example? Why I gotta go? That's what I'm saying. So that's one part of it. The other part of it, they have a difficult job. At the end of the day, same way how you have a family, we all have families. They have a family too.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I don't know you. So granted, no, I'm not condoning. Again, I have to play devil's advocate. Hold on. I know. I already see it, and this is how other people get upset.
All right, go ahead.
It's right here. You meet the level of aggression. Like whatever they're exerting, you meet their level of aggression.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't feel like they examine the person well enough.
Point exactly.
When I get pulled over, I'm cool as a fan. You should never escalate some shit with me. I'm not even challenging you back. I'm cool as a fan. And there's been times, especially when I had my 92 Honda, where they asked me to get out the car. And I'm like, well, for why though? Like, why am I getting out the car for? You see, I'm cool. I'm talking to you regularly. We're just having a conversation. Why are you trying to take this shit up to another level? Like,
but those are not the cops I'm talking. Those are the ones that I'm saying. Those are the bad apples. Trying to escalate something. Because again, I'm just trying to use myself when I used to be in that facility, and these kids, especially the one in Brooklyn, these niggas are wild.
Yeah, no.
So you have to keep you have to be on edge and keep.
Yeah, no, I understand.
So
that.
it's right. So
that.
What I mean by meet the level of aggression, so it's right here. Let's say I got a restraining order.
Mm-hmm.
What I typically do, because this is my approach, I'm gonna let you know, you about to get restrained. Keep going the way you're going right now. So call it the police officer. Keep going the way you're going right now. I'm happy to bring you down to the floor.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You keep going the way you do. Now I just brought you down to the floor. I'm talking to you out, but then they're not trying to talk you through it. They're not trying to de-escalate you. Now it's just applying as much force as possible so you don't get away.
Yeah.
No, that's what I'm trying to say. No, that's the wrong way to go about it. You brought him down. So let's say, for example, they brought him down more. All right? At least you have a chance in the future to apologize to him. Sorry, that was not da-da-da-da-da. But to keep applying the force, is 3 guys holding him down? Yo, I've been in restraints where there's about 3 guys on one kid. Mind you, it's a kid. Granted, some of these kids are fucking big. Mm-hmm. My supervisor would be, why didn't you jump in? There's 3 niggas on him. What more do you want out of another 20, 50 pound man? If this kid can manhandle 3, we have a bigger problem. We have to take up. He's not allowed to go back to the gym.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's the whole different problem. So
that's a part of a solution.
Yeah.
That the police departments across the nation need more support and need to know how to de-escalate a situation. Don't escalate the shit because that's how you get yourself into harm's way. Unless that's why you became a cop, and then that's just weird.
Yeah.
If you became a cop,
but that's true though.
There's
some white cops that came out there. You have seen people who love their guns. People who just love their guns. That's why he became a cop.
So yesterday, this is a story I wanted to tell before the podcast. So I said I'll wait for the podcast. Yesterday, my boy Shaq, he's been out there. He's been out there from about 4 p.m. He stays out there until about 2 a.m. For the last 4 nights, this is what he's been doing. 5 nights. Yesterday, he calls me up. He says, yo, I need you to meet me by King's Plaza. We need some more soldiers. King's Plaza is not too far from my crib. So I'm like, you know what? Why not? I get in my car, drive over to King's Plaza. I see a group of people outside of King's Plaza. So I'm like, Shaq, so what's the agenda for tonight? This is like around 7 o'clock. He's like, they're guarding King's Plaza, but we're going to go through the parking lot and they smash the glass. You know how you get into the parking lot? I mean, in the parking lot, you smash the glass, and that's how they was going to get it. So I'm like, damn, son. I'm like, I'm not going to do that, but I'll be out here for now. I made a sign. I'm like, y'all hold my sign up, and I'm here with you. So we out there. I'm out there for about an hour with him talking, and he was like, all right, we're about to infiltrate. Like, all right, cool. So I'm going in my car. I'm gonna sit in my car for a little bit, and y'all can do what y'all gotta do. He said, all right, cool, I respect it. Went in my car, and a lady and the cop is going back and forth. The cop is screaming at her face, and he has his dog. They had a German Shepherd's out, like the K9 dogs.
The police.
2 policemen had the dogs out.
And this is what I'm talking.
Let's story.
When I see the dogs, I'm like, damn, son, this could be giving people flashbacks.
PTSD.
Yeah, of seeing YouTube videos, seeing articles of these German Shepherds attacking black men on the floor. I'm like, they should have kept the dogs back at the station. But I'm like, all right. He's yelling at her. She's yelling at him. He's telling her, back up. He attacks on command. So I'm like, fuck, yo. I'm like, yo, I hope this cop don't put this dog on this lady. I guess like her boyfriend came and he started getting riled up. He started cursing at him, fuck you, I don't have to do nothing, this and that. He was like, yo, watch in 20 minutes. So I'm thinking in 20 minutes, they're going to go into King's Plaza and raid everything. He leaves. So Shaq comes to the car. He's like, you about to be out? I'm like, yeah, I'm about to be out. I start the car. I'm about to go. But then I see the guy. He's coming back. I'm like, damn, son. Hope that they don't have a gun. I'm like, if he has a gun, like, this shit can get really nasty. So he's behind the car. He's walking. And then I see him. He comes in front of the car. And the nigga has 2 dogs. So I'm like,
I respect that shit.
I'm like, nah.
I did not see the story.
Yeah, nigga, I'm still sitting there. I'm like, nah, it's not about to happen. He goes up to the cop. They going back and forth. Cop is still like, fuck you. You don't have... This man let go of those leashes. Oh, shit. Yo, they jumped on the German Shepherd and started fucking that dog up so bad. Cop dropped the leash, let the German Shepherd go. Went, got his... Now he didn't get his gun. Got the taser.
Okay.
Got the taser. He tased one dog. And then the cop that had the other German Shepherd, he got out his taser. He tased the other dog. Dogs went down. I'm like, son, what the fuck? And then they was like, yo, we have to take the dogs into custody. I'm like, yo, what the fuck just happened, son? Like, why did this shit did not have to go that far? And I'm saying in my head, if the black people are saying, yo, put the dogs back in the car, just go ahead and put the dogs back in the car.
And if the dogs are
you're exciting us.
Yeah.
Put the dogs back in the car. That's
it's not like they're saying, put your guns, leave your guns.
Yeah, exactly. No, your gun is still on you. You still got the gun. Just put the dogs back. Is that too much to ask, yo? If that's too much to ask, then that's crazy. Because you still have your protection, which you still have your gun. The dog is there for what? To protect you?
But that just shows.
And your pepper spray.
Yeah, and your taser.
That's so much, but that just shows you that their motive, what they came out, because before every shift, the commander of that shift...
He gives them an order, probably.
No, yeah. They debrief what's going to happen. So they told him, think about when you used to play football. You know, you used to line up right in front of the other teams, stuff like that?
Yeah.
Who'd you put out there first? Who's the first?
Probably your biggest niggas.
To make the other team, let you know, yo, these are just the front niggas you see right now.
Yeah.
So you go out there and you go out there with the dogs, and you just let them know this is just what 2 of the ones that we got.
Like,
as you're giving off the wrong image. We're not coming out there to try to we just want to be heard.
Come on, stand down.
So we've been protesting and doing whatever for the past 5 days, right? What's next? What's the next steps that we need to do to get more? Because the things are happening and we're getting results. Although it's not major, it's the first time I've ever heard a police commissioner ever say my cops were wrong.
Yeah.
That's the first time I've ever heard that.
No, it's definitely something good what they're doing.
Yeah. So now how do we take it another level so we can get real effect from the higher ups?
So it goes back to what Train was saying. The stuff that needs to happen is not going to happen this year.
Yeah,
probably next. Might not even happen in our lifetime. As long as it's put into motion.
Yeah.
So one of the things that has to change, I've talked about this before, is policing. Policing in America was never built for us. The way how policing started, it was basically, long story short, to protect the rich and their goods. We were the white man's goods, property. When we went running, they would come get us. That's basically how it officially started. Especially if you go back to the West, what's like the cowboy days, stuff like that. Yeah, but that was basically how policing started. So if you're building it up off of that, policing was never made for us. The justice system was never made for us. You have to change that. So you have to knock that down and build it back from the ground up.
But my question was really like, as protesters, what do we need to do? Like the next step, because we've done.
All right, so the most obvious one then. Obviously, hurt them financially. We don't have to go to the stores and break all the steal their shit. Yo, there's so many good fashion designers that are
OD, sir.
Yo, take our money.
OD.
Take our money and just invest it into them.
Oh, D.
That is literally it. We don't. I think and I'm saying this confidently, saying this because I can understand it. I feel like as African Americans, sometimes we need too much validation from the white man.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's what he said. You heard it in the song by Troy Barnes. You heard it in the song.
And it's we don't. And I think what we need to all realize, we don't need you. We've been. I want you to understand. It's like you ever seen a thing like we running a race. Yo, we've been running a race that we started out 400 years behind y'all.
Yeah.
So it's like imagine shackles, chains, all that being tied to you, and you running. And here we are, right there, with you. So imagine when all those shackles get, finally taken off.
Yeah.
We don't need you. We don't need your nominees. You know what I mean? Like when the whole protest was the Oscars.
Yeah.
We don't need your awards.
So what you're saying, what I think you're saying is that we also got to sit down with ourselves and come up with a plan. I'm down with a halftime. Let's stop protesting for a second. Let's regroup with ourselves and this is the plan we're going to go with. Hopefully we can get, and this is crazy, 65% on board. And that's a lot.
And that's a huge number.
That's a lot.
Just 20% would do some damage.
I know.
Remember with the NFL. Remember the NFL when the numbers started doing it?
That's
why they brought back celebrations. Mm-hmm. People don't really, because you got to look at the in between. Remember they took away celebrations for a long time. You know what I mean? The intense celebration. Now you see niggas doing line dances and shit. You know what I mean? They took away for a long time. You know why? Because those numbers were dwindling.
Mm-hmm.
To bring those people back. If 20% alone, just like, we not fucking with that.
Or this is what we doing. This is what we doing. If you want to get this here, get it from here. If you want, you know what I'm saying? Like,
get that information.
Get it out. Get the information out so we all on board. And this is how we're going to move forward. And then I'm down with a second wave of protesting too. Like, get back at it on the streets.
Because when you sit down and think about clothing, I think one of the main things about, I feel like African American, we take pride in clothes.
Yeah, appearance. Yeah, looking good. Yeah.
I feel like that's just in our genes. That's just like when Jay-Z said that.
Because we look good. Yeah. We want to look good.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like they put chains around us. You know what we did? Fuck that. Let's dip these chains in gold.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with that. People need to stop putting such a negative connotation on that. We want to look good. That's it. Yeah. You know what I mean? All right. Take that now and understand. Like, for example, True Religion. I remember when True Religion jeans. I always remember when True Religion jeans were in style. You ever went on True Religion jeans site and see like they're not rocking it. The models.
How we rocking it, right? Rocking it way differently. Yeah. The models. Yeah, you look at it way differently.
I thought that's how you rock True Religion jeans. Then you look at the models. So if the owner of the corporation is not, we don't need your product.
Never do.
We take other people's fashion and we make it our own and make it look good. Then people try to steal it from us. You know what I mean? Our style. Like you think when people created hats, it was to block out the sun. Now look at us. You know what I mean? Or jewelry or footwear or just anything that we do, they steal from us.
Speaking of footwear, though, Jordan came out and he's doing this thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's surprising.
That nigga stop bashing Jordan now. All right, leave that nigga alone.
No!
Stop bashing Jordan now.
Before we get a little further.
Yeah, you doing some shit now.
Before we get a little further. Where the fuck is Oprah?
Oh,
where the fuck is Oprah?
Talking about big time people now.
Yo, where's the lady that
where's that?
Lisa Leslie that had a conversation with Lisa Leslie.
The wrestling player?
Nah, she had a conversation with her.
Oh.
Gail
Sayers?
Yeah, there's another one.
Yeah.
Yo, you
know what did the R. Kelly doc? That's Gail. What you looking for? That's Gail. That's what
so
looking for.
There's actually another one too.
Yeah, what's her first name? I need her first name because that's how they know her by.
I thought her first name was Gail. I thought her full name was Gail Sayers.
I think Gail is her first name.
Yeah, but speaking on
someone else too.
Speaking on
like, there's
people,
these 3 black men that always speak about activists. Sometimes they're in the Breakfast Club. A black guy.
Gail King.
Is it Gail?
Oprah. Gail King.
But we knew they wasn't gonna come out. Though.
No, but look, this is what I don't like. We idolize these people. Fuck Oprah. We idolize these people that don't really care about us. Oprah used us. Was on our back. I'm out of here. Now I'm here with Harvey Weinstein and them. Like, come on.
Oprah got mad at our money.
Like, Odie, call for you. Fucking bitch, you lied.
Hold on.
I don't.
I have to play it. Like, I have to play Devil's Advocate.
No, don't play Devil's Advocate right now. No, I don't want to hear Devil's Advocate.
No, I want to hear it.
It's right here.
I want to hear
it. It's right here. It's not doing that same. Just because someone doesn't her protest may be different from your from your protest. Like, for example,
we should see her
before
protest,
George,
no matter how she does it.
You're right.
Money.
No. So no matter what, as of right now, you're right. Where is she? She should be saying something right now.
Not saying that, even if she don't want to even say nothing. But hey guys, Oprah gave us $500,000 to bail out all the protesters. Cool, all right.
Something like that.
Cool.
But sometimes some of these celebrities do shit behind closed doors. They don't have to. Some people don't like doing it. But again, I'm not trying to defend Oprah.
Okay, all right.
I'm not trying to defend Oprah. But Oprah has done stuff for the black community. Schools.
Since when? No, since when's the last time she's done that? She hasn't done that for us for years.
Come on, hold on.
No.
Build one school, you have to build another school?
I'm not saying that.
If you have it.
No.
All right.
That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. She crucifies us. She started crucifying us. She crucified Mike, and Mike didn't even do shit. He was a little freak, but Mike didn't really do shit. Nigga, she crucified him. Nigga, she didn't crucify Harvey Weinstein. She didn't crucify them niggas.
You're right.
Gayle King fucking talking about Kobe's fucking sexual allegations when he
That's
passed.
some bullshit.
What the fuck is she doing? No, fuck them, yo. Nah, for real. Fuck them.
It doesn't even matter.
No.
Yo, fuck
and that's all I was doing. That's why I'm paying different. I want you to make your point even harder. Because I feel like some people, they'll go out and just say, yo, fuck this person, and not understanding, yo, like, you have to have substantial evidence behind it to back it. That's why I want to get all that out, that emotion. Go ahead.
But like wrong is wrong. And like, I'm not saying you have to be on Front Street and do all that. I'm not saying that. Cause look, me, I'm doing things behind closed doors. I'm working with my church and stuff like that. Doing things behind closed doors that people don't know about. So I understand that aspect. But we need you to speak. We need you to speak. It's not like we need you to speak. Cause you're one of those faces. When we was younger, all the black girls looked to Oprah. Everybody wanted to be Oprah. Gayle King gets all the interviews. Everybody wants to be Gayle King as a reporter. Everybody wants to be Oprah as money wife, as black excellence. They're not for us. It doesn't seem like they're for us.
The thing about I'll agree with you. I guess for me, it's kind of scary because in moments like this, you kind of realize, where's our leader?
Nah, my grandma just said we don't have one.
Exactly.
No, we don't.
Like, I guess because we weren't from that era, like, and Dr. Martin Luther King didn't even have.
Niggas is still.
He didn't have social media.
Oh yeah. Oh, if he had social media.
Our last nigga was Jesse Jackson.
Now niggas, no funny shit. Niggas is still looking at Barack.
Yeah,
like
niggas is like, yo, where's Barack, son?
Not in a bad way, but not in a bad way.
Son.
But that's sad.
I know.
It's not like Barack Obama was like he was an activist leader or anything like that. He was just a figure in the sense of, yo, a black person become president.
And had a common term too. He was like the leader that had that. Like Malcolm had it, Dr. King had it.
Like if Barack Obama came out right now, I'm
saying, niggas would be glued, bro. Like,
OD.
They looking for him.
He didn't speak.
No, he did.
He came out and said something.
He said something, but again, no one wants to go out and say too much. Because right here, now imagine if Barack Obama comes out and says, "Okay, you have to stop the rioting." That's too said too much. Too much.
But he did say something in that sense. He said, "Yo, you're destroying your own places."
That's what
he said.
So I remember seeing that. He's basically saying, "Don't destroy the shit that you guys are gonna need later. Destroy the shit." Exactly. You gotta put subliminal messages. It's like, yo, LeBron James need to come out, and I'm just using LeBron James as a figure. So I figure of that stature needs to come out and say, "Yo, man, y'all need to stop. Y'all need to stop rioting. I don't know, in your own neighborhood. I think I should take it to."
Yo,
you know what I mean?
Niggas will listen to LeBron,
and people like that, like LeBron has spoken out. Like people that I consider leaders in our community, because we look to entertainers. Like that's what we look to, because we don't know too many politicians.
And athletes.
Yeah, I consider them entertainers also.
Oh.
That's why I said that. Like we look to entertainers, athletes, and stuff like that, because we don't know too much about politics, and we don't look into politicians just because of our system, the way we are. Like we look to.
Yeah. It's
in our face so much, so that's what we look for.
And even if we did, where are they right now? I feel like they should be in the front line. Like, if Martin Luther King could have been, he was walking in the street holding arm to arm with them. Like, it takes a certain type of psyche to know, yo, today, one, I'm going to jail. Two, dogs may be set on me. Hoses may be set on. And to still get and go do that. So why can't all these activists that claim like, yo, this, that, and that, from each regional, where are you?
Yo, that's a good point. Hold on 1 second. Had a conversation with my grandmother. She said, yo, this generation, she said these generations are soft. But I'm like, yo, my grandma, the people that were leaders back then, they got assassinated. So you can't really judge somebody for not wanting to take that.
Saying you gotta die. If you take this role, you're gonna die.
And
I'm not
you
gonna
can't
lie.
fault nobody for wanting to still live.
Because
Listen,
Yeah, go ahead.
before you even say that. And that's why I commend, my biggest shout out goes to these two niggas. 3. Jonathan Cruz, Shaq,
Yeah, Jonathan Cruz out there walling.
and Paul, and
Yeah.
then DJ Clutch. Them 3 literally said, I will die for this. They said it. It was like, yo, I will die for this. And they're in the front line. Also, I want to commend Midnight, because Midnight's on the other side. Like, it's Malcolm and Dr. King.
Yeah.
Midnight's on the other side, like, yo, we need to form this, that, to the third. We don't need to be rioting each other, and I respect that. I respect both aspects. But I want to commend them 3, because they're saying what we're saying now. Yo, I will die for this.
Yeah.
And you gotta respect that. And that's why I said our leaders are being formed. We don't realize it, but our leaders are being formed in this fight. And we need people like that, because not everybody's gonna be willing to die for it.
Yeah,
But now
man.
this is the difficult part. This is the difficult part where, because just like, again, going back to what Train said, people think this is going to be something that's going to change overnight.
Nah, it won't.
You got to stick, this takes consistency. Again,
Hell
going
yeah.
back to Martin King, everyone thinks that, okay, yo, he gave a speech, everything changed. No, shit didn't start changing. Yes, he was able to change some reforms and stuff like that, but it's not until after he died,
Yeah.
people go crazy, you realize, yo, there's a problem, then stuff got a little better.
Yeah, they boycotted for a whole year.
Point is that, yo,
They boycotted for a whole year.
the bus boycott lasted for a year. I know when I looked that up, about a year and about 6 months roughly. You think people are doing that now to prove a point? No, that's what I'm trying to say. Right now, you gotta catch this moment hot. It's like a plate of food.
Yeah.
Because after shit calms down, you think that we're gonna be able to get people
Son, I hope
back,
so.
and
son.
I hope so too.
And
But at the
that's
same
why
time,
the leaders, they got to keep the fight going. Because, like, if we're sitting there going, we're going to go. We're going to keep going.
and that's what they're looking right now. People are going out there right now. They're looking to leaders, and they're not saying that the people that you name not lead. Because there's some other people on my time I see that
Yeah, they out there too. Yeah,
they're looking for a definitive.
Yeah, like somebody's like, all right, they're the one.
Definitive leader,
represent us.
like a Barack Obama. That's a definitive leader. Barack Obama say something. If you think, imagine you riding right and a podium rises from the ground and Barack Obama's on top. Everyone's stopping what they're
Yeah,
doing.
hell yeah.
Hell
Gotta
yeah.
have a rock
Everyone's
stage.
saying, "Yo, shut up! I need to listen to this."
Yeah.
Nigga, honestly, another person that's a leader in our community, he does everything behind the scenes, is Jay-Z also. And
That's another one.
and he contacted the governor of Minneapolis.
Yeah.
It's Minneapolis.
And he
state.
put it over. But now they found out that the nigga did die from, it was
Yeah.
a big ass word.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. But basically, like, he's like, yo, I contacted you. Like, we need change. Like, he's hand in hand, because, like, he's in those rooms and he's himself.
But it goes back to what we just said. That's a tough job to take. Because again, you can only do so much. When no one's I feel like no one's assumed that role the way how Malcolm X did and Martin Luther King did. Because that's basically putting yourself out there and saying, "Yo, I'm gonna die."
Last person to do that to me that I've seen do that is Jesse Jackson.
how long we been recording?
I don't know.
We had an hour.
Yeah, an hour and 2 minutes?
We had an hour and 2 minutes.
Oh, shit, all right. I was ready for the jokes.
Yo,
I was ready to go on the horse.
Nah.
Now,
Nice.
before we get into the jokes. Now, but on the set, before we close out, like, so.
Close that and then we get into the jokes.
Yeah,
No,
jokes,
no,
yeah.
no.
We definitely get this shit
This is
over.
a couple shit I've been waiting to get off my head.
Now, but we gotta close this. We gotta close this part out. Like,
Hey.
so basically, what we doing, people, don't hit ourselves. Don't rob ourselves. Don't destroy our own communities. Don't kill each other. Please be smart when you're doing this. Fuck everything else. Fuck everything else up. That's my side. They have to say our piece, whatever. This is my side. Destroy everything else but yourselves. We need a plan moving forward, because it's but so long we can do this, because martial law will come, and there's more of them than us, honestly. We think it's more of us, it's more of them than us. At the end of the day, when martial law comes
They
in,
get the military involved, bro.
they were fucked.
They have more manpower.
They have more people.
They don't have more people.
Wait, time out. While we're on the military. When we're not at war, what is the military doing?
Chilling. Waiting for war. Waiting for moments
Yo,
like this.
so if they need, alright.
They got a whole bunch of pit up there.
Yo,
You can't hold up.
I was wondering, what are the military doing?
So they're stationed at base, and basically, so they do like my cousin do something. He was just a stationed at base, so he was more a computer guy. See,
Yeah,
like,
Mike does that. Mike fixes the boat.
yeah, stuff like that. So they have jobs like that.
Yo, son. Nah, but there is more of them than us, bro.
But no, but I do want to just there's some couple points I wanted to highlight it before we went into the cover aspect. So like in Atlanta, we seen that there was 6 police officers, I believe. I don't know if y'all seen that dragged 2 college students out of their car, tased them
Because of the curfew, right?
Yeah.
Not even because they were even affected.
Oh.
There was no curfews, yeah.
Whatever they did, it was not even
That was
warranted.
ridiculous.
The way how they did,
And it was black cops
yo,
too, son.
the fear that girl had in her eyes.
Yeah, the way homie looked when he was getting tased.
Tased.
And bro, he looked dead. He looked dead.
And it's just like, that's what's wrong. And they charge him immediately. So that's the change that's happening.
They charge.
And stop trying to cover up for these cops and take action immediately.
The change is happening slowly, like little things, but it means so much to us right now. And we need that.
Yeah. And there was another point that I wanted to talk on. And so about the rioting. I love the fact that, I had someone who said something that I kind of didn't like, but I agree. It was that we don't need, I'm about to contradict myself, I just realized, that we don't need white people to be, it's always helpful. At the end of the day, every movement that we've ever had, reason why.
We need white people. We need white people in chaos.
Oh, we need white people?
Yeah, we need white people in chaos.
Yes.
It's just the honest truth. It's more
White
than
people are
us.
rolling though.
Yeah.
Because
White people are rolling with us.
Yes.
They're rolling.
They're rolling a little too hard.
They are rolling with us. Hard.
Way too hard.
They're
Like,
taking
there
their
was a video.
skateboards and bashing windows. Like, relax.
There was
Relax.
a video of a white woman graffiti in a store, and black people saying,
Starbucks, stop.
Yeah, stop,
Yeah.
stop, what are you doing? And they're looking at it like, what are you talking about? We're doing this for you.
Yeah,
No,
no,
you're
no,
not doing this for us. Like, yo,
Did you get the okay, bitch?
Yo, you know what I mean?
You need to okay to do this shit.
And it's like, that's because then it goes back to knowing your, no, not knowing your place, but you always say knowing your personnel.
Yeah.
White people and black people, how we get upset are 2 different types of upset. We just want to voice our opinion. Like when white people talk, when we get upset with a black, when black people get upset with a white person, we may get upset because we know that, yo, you about to get fucked up.
Yeah.
Stop talking about to get fucked up. White people do more of the, either if they have a gun, they let you know, I'll shoot you.
Yeah,
or, oh my, I'm distressed, please, you know what I mean? Or writing, and different way writing, black people look to either try to destroy the police van, stuff like that, stuff that correlates. Them, they're the one that's trying to destroy shit that makes 0 sense.
So do they need?
They need help learning how to write.
With that video, remember what happened with Starbucks? It was some
I feel like it was a little bit of math. Hopefully people grasp what I was saying.
Yeah, no, yo, definitely. When they posted that video, I saw the video, and I'm like, yeah, spray paint the Starbucks because Starbucks they did some shit with black people.
Yeah.
Some fucked up shit. So I'm like, oh shit. But then when homegirl started blacking on her,
And it makes sense. It's because
I'm like,
yo,
they need an okay. Like, do white people need an okay?
it's
first?
not like they don't need an okay, but they need to do it more because they don't understand. Because I understand. Because again, it's like that whole thing. White people don't understand sometimes what black people go through.
Yeah, I know.
They think that we're doing this for you, so we're all listening together.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
We're not.
we appreciate you, but we're not all in this together. Because again, when they show people rioting, they're gonna show black people breaking this shit.
Yeah,
Black
yeah.
people.
That's what she was saying in the video.
Again, Donald Trump, something else I want to touch on. I'm not gonna lie, and I don't care how people perceive this shit. That line is one of the most toughest lines I've ever heard in my fucking life.
Y'all start looting, we start shooting.
I didn't even want to touch on him, honestly.
That was crazy.
That shit.
Like he's a whole.
Oh, he's a different breed. That nigga is sick. But that shit was hard. That shit need to go on a fucking shirt. That shit is.
Oh, shit.
That shit is. Yo, we start looting. Y'all niggas start. Y'all. He basically declared war.
That was a bar though.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. It's like, yo, who is this nigga's right hand man?
Biden.
That nigga sucks. Whoever his right hand man sucks.
Nigga, that's why he's trying to become president.
Yo, it's like,
right?
how can you go out and say, like, you know how I love 50 Cent, right? When 50 Cent makes a point, I'm not trying to, because people, I know people gonna take it wrong. I'm not trying to big it up like, yo, that nigga said some hot shit. I would have said it. No, it's, yo, to get your point across like that, to go ahead and say, y'all start looting, we gonna start shooting, and as your president, and you wonder why tensions are high. Why are you guys doing? Because the nigga out of nowhere.
De-escalation shit, man. He's not doing a good job at it.
And calling us thugs, it's like saying, it's like, if right here, if I say, yeah, cause you know people who have no lips and no ass, you know how they act.
Yeah.
Who do you think I'm talking about?
He's not doing a good job.
And it's just like, yo,
Who the fuck is signing off on his tweets? Like,
that's what
No,
I'm
he's
saying.
doing it himself.
somebody gotta like read his
They
shit
take
before he
his
sends
phone.
it. Yo,
I never met a political figure who has such access to his own phone like that.
yo, that's ridiculous.
I don't know. He's not even president. At this point, he just sits on. Like, he's just like us, bro. He stays at home and just writes all day. Like,
Before we move on, didn't this motherfucker get impeached?
Nah,
how they tried to.
Did he go through?
I think quarantine happened. Conveniently.
What the fuck, son? I thought it was a sealed deal.
And it's like, yo, like, for him to say stuff like that, and it shows how racist America is, and like, it's so much stuff.
I'm gonna lie. I don't think he'll be president no more. Like, honestly, like,
I'm scared that he's still gonna be president.
I don't think. I've been paying attention. Like, this is the most I've ever watched CNN in my life. Like, ever watched CNN. I will never watch CNN this much in my life after this either. But yo, the Comos, that I fuck with them heavy, and they was talking about like how the swing states, none of them are fucking with Trump, cause like he's anti-abortion, right?
Yeah.
But he's not anti everything else. That comes with that. Like, he's like, yo, bad is bad. Like, you represent everything that's bad.
You know what I think it is? It's, yo, dude, you know what I think really what it is? They support Trump, because how did he get there in the first place? It's yo, you're too much of us out there. Like, we was like racist on the side.
Yeah.
Like, we was able to finesse it, but niggas
Yeah.
didn't really, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, no president, no one's ever come out and said, during a police shooting of an unarmed black man, come out and said, yo, they start looting with shooting. It's like, yo, nigga, chill. Like, that's why they're so upset. It's just like, yo.
When niggas tell a story 20 years from now, niggas will be like, yo, fuck out of here.
You know what I mean?
Nah, they will, yo, fuck out of here.
It's like sitting there with your white friend, right? You have two white friends sitting right there, right? And the one white friend said, yo, the other day you called Lou a nigger. And just like that. And just like,
Wait, what?
you know what I mean? It's like, what?
Openly, son. Openly.
And that's what it is. I feel like that's what the states are like. That's what the states are. It's like, yo, we call these niggas behind closed doors. Why are you telling them
You're doing this
outward?
shit out loud now.
It's like, yo,
This was in a group chat, nigga. You putting the shit out there. We
Point
got that shit in
exactly.
the group chat. Now you putting that shit out there.
Yo.
I feel like that's what it is. I feel like that if he is not president, it's because of that. It's not because, yo, they don't agree with his views. It's, yo, you putting our business way too much out there.
Not to get political, but I heard Joe Biden ain't all that either, though.
Nah, he's not, but he's way better than Trump, though.
Listen,
like everybody, like, honestly, it's a devil you know, and it's a devil, like, I know Trump. Alright, let's try somebody else at this point. Like,
Oh, definitely gotta try somebody else.
like, I would have loved to have Barry Sanders. I would have loved to have
Oh,
I would have loved to have
Bernie.
Oh, Bernie?
Yeah.
I think the third time over in Russia. The all-time leader. All-time leader in Russia.
I would love to have Bernie Sanders. I would have
Yo,
loved
God,
to.
I would vote for that nigga. No.
Is that your favorite player?
That's my favorite player of all time. What?
But I would love to have Bernie
Yo,
Sanders.
that speech would be ridiculous.
Bernie
I ain't
Sanders.
got the all-time leader in Russia breaking about I'm president now. God. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Bernie Sanders. Although like he's old as shit, and you know he's too out there for like the pro shit.
Yeah.
So it's like
79 or 81.
So I'm like I get why they didn't select him to kick Biden, and Biden's already in position, and he's been the governor and all that. So all right, cool, nigga. If we could have got him, I would've been so happy. But yo, Biden, nigga, you got your shot. Don't fuck it up. Don't say nothing stupid like you said a week ago before this. Everybody forgot the stupid shit that you said about if you don't vote with me, you're not black.
Yeah.
Yo, like my nigga. Yo, listen to me. Yo.
That nigga fucking with Obama too much, nigga.
Yo, son.
That nigga did not give you the card to sign off and say whatever you want.
And I think that's what it is.
That's what he's riding on.
There's steps of this. Just because black people like you have to officially get the AOK. Like for example, people who got the AOK that's white. Eminem.
Oh, Eminem's good.
You know what I mean? Eminem.
Yeah, Bill Clinton.
Justin Timberlake.
Bill Clinton before he said the stop and frisk shit. Bill Clinton before that happened.
Yeah. You know, there's certain white people like, yo, they got the stamp of approval.
They
like,
good.
okay, like, yo, they good. Like, if they was out there right when they said, no one fuck with these niggas.
Yeah,
like, yo, they
yeah.
good. It's those white
Niggas was on the edge.
You know what I mean? Like, yo, we don't
Joe
know
Biden,
you.
Justin Bieber, like niggas was on the
We need
Nah, just be mindful of what you say, Biden, for real. Because, like, you're dead. You have that. Like, he's handing you the presidency.
Yeah.
Do not throw it away. Nigga, you gotta lay up, nigga. Just lay it up. Don't try to do a 360 dunk. Don't try to put it between your legs, my guy. You just lay it up and get the bucket and get it up out of there,
See if
son.
you can get Obama back in the spot, man. I know Tom Brady brought Gronk back. See if you can get Obama back in the spot. Help you out.
On his board?
Yeah, something. Help you out with some shit in the house.
I'm not gonna lie. So, these are some of the comical stuff that I've been sitting down just thinking about. Like, at times like this, I like times
Let me
like...
close that. Let me close this segment.
I was gonna play a song. Play a song. Transition to something.
Wait, here you go. What you call it? Go on Spotify.
Lock.
Oh shit! But yo, in closing though, just this is a serious matter. Like for real people, let's be mindful. Let's be thoughtful of what's going on. Protect your bedroom.
Stay safe. Like, so I see you doing most of it. I got you. Like, yo, stay safe. So if you out there, obviously, you're going out there riding and you have other intentions, try not to wear clothes that have logos and stuff like that, so you can tend to be identified. Come out in all black, mask. Obviously, protect yourself. I don't know about quarantine. I don't know if quarantine's still going on. I'm not gonna. I love New York. New York said fuck quarantine. We're done with quarantine.
Yeah.
So, but still be safe because stuff is still going on out there. And if you're of that age, you see someone younger out there, educate that young person.
Word.
It's your rightfully duty to educate that person because you may feel like you don't have a voice. Guess what? That's why God gave us a voice. Outwardly speak, educate these young people out there. Form your own groups and cliques with your own people. If you're going out there, have a purpose. If you're going out there, say, yo, we're going to be out there for 2 hours just to get our point across, do that and be out. But if you're going out there with other intentions, make sure you're doing it with a purpose and you don't lose sight of that.
Word. I could have said it no better myself. You want to say anything before we get into the...
I'm a straight rider. You don't wanna fuck me. Got the police
Roll up.
I got some nut out.
Let's get ready to rumble.
All right. Right in the mood just a little bit, man. Right in the mood a little bit. Let this shit rock out a little while. All right.
So we are back.
We're back to lead off this segment. The craziest shit that I've been seeing over the past 6 days, 7 days. I'll do my top two. I don't want to steal all the. I don't want to steal all the good shit. I'll do my top two. I guess we can do two each. One is how did the nigga in Philly get his hands on a cop horse and take off and shoot a video? That's one. Two, how did they break into the zoo and get animals out? So that's two things. The people, if they do catch my mans in Philly that stole a horse, they need to put him with the FBI and to get him on the forces. He's good. You need to get him. And the kids who went to the zoo.
Gotta train them.
Yo, gotta get those kids.
A summer job training.
You gotta get those kids in the field because I don't want to put none of nobody's business out there, but I have a few pictures and some Facebook posts, screenshots of my kids with these animals in their homes. So my thing is, how did these are kids that I coached maybe about 4 years ago who went to the high school that I went to, very good high school. How did you get the animals from the Prospect Zoo, which is on Ocean and Flatbush,
Directions and everything.
back to Bed-Stuy? How'd you commute? You did not take them on a B-41 because the bus driver's gonna be like, my nigga, you can't bring this shit back.
Is that a orangutan?
Come on, son. So I'm hoping, after this thing blows over, I'm definitely going to post the pictures and the Facebook posts on the Real is Real page, on the story, just so y'all can see what these guys have.
I'm going to go, I just want to touch on what he was saying. Honestly, it makes me sit there and think to myself, maybe these animals aren't as vicious as you think. If you could just get up on any horse and just ride that shit. Like, because that horse was actually like...
There's a police horse.
Yeah, he was not... That horse was not like resistant to everything. He was like, where we going?
Yeah.
It was like, where we
That's how
going?
horses are though. Like,
Yeah,
horses like all you gotta do is like...
When you
They know how to ride.
The fact that you know how to ride a horse from...
That's impressive.
That's impressive.
Because you have to squeeze and kick,
Yeah.
and then you know how to slow the shit down. That's pretty
And
impressive.
he was going full throttle, like a good at least 30 miles an hour. He was riding that shit.
With one hand. To
Yeah.
ride a horse, you need two hands on the reins. As a kid, I rode horses. You need two hands on the... This nigga had his phone and I'm guessing the other hand was on the reins.
Skip over that you rode
And
horses.
I know the horse too, and that shit is not easy.
That shit is not easy,
Yo,
bro.
you do one slight turn, the horse is like driving a
It's
car.
sensitive,
But
son.
it's like driving a car, but this car has his mind of its own, just in case. You know what I mean? So it's like, yo.
And then it's like in a car, there's different gears. So you have to put the horse in a walk first.
Yeah.
And then you have to get the horse in a trot. He had the shit in a full gallop.
Yeah.
That's the third notch. You know, this nigga know what the fuck he was doing, son.
Oh.
Yo, that's
And
impressive,
the phone went
son.
up to start, pull out his phone to start recording. That takes.
He knew what he was doing. So I guess niggas in Philly, I mean, probably not in New York, but I guess niggas in Philly have more access
To horses?
To horses, yeah, so they know what they're doing.
Me, it's not more impressive. It's the mind state. Again, like, I'm not gonna lie, that part's not what too much what I thought about the most impressive shit that I've seen. I did see something that was funny. So while niggas was looting in Target, think about two top. Tell me 2 items that you would steal from Target. Top.
In Target, how was it going? Target,
Two
they got
outside.
TVs in there, right?
TVs, a TV, and
They got DVDs, bugs, they got food, they got gaming systems.
It's hard.
a gaming system.
You get a gaming system?
Yeah.
No, what you gonna get, the Xbox?
Just for the fuck of it.
Yeah,
The Xbox?
yeah. What you gonna get? You got a TV. What you gonna get?
I don't know if I can carry anything else.
Another computer probably.
All right, so, all right. So boom.
I get the TV, I probably can't
A
carry anything
nigga
else.
went in there and stole a Lego set.
Nigga think about his kids. Nigga's thinking about his kids, son.
Yo, I don't know if all the good shit was already taken.
Yeah, that too, though.
So that just means
That
that,
too.
like, imagine showing up to a right and you were just a little bit late. You didn't grab anything now. You know you're not
Oh,
gonna use
definitely,
this shit.
yeah. You definitely get what's
Does it
left.
take? Does it take?
I'll definitely get whatever's left.
Yo,
Food, anything. Yeah, I'll get. That's a good question, though. That's good.
Then there was another a picture of a GameStop that got looted.
I saw that today, actually.
All the PS4
Was
shit
still-
in it. No, it was taken. The PS4 shit was
Oh,
taken.
I
The
saw- okay.
Xbox shit.
We're still there.
Inside.
Oh, that's all right.
No one
Yeah.
touch it. Yo,
Yeah, these niggas is tripping, son.
yo, it lets me know how bad Xbox is doing right now.
Yeah,
son.
these niggas is tripping, son.
Niggas don't even want this shit. This was free.
So there was a video of a girl outside of a car filming them take the shit out of Apple. She's screaming, "Give me a charger! Give me a charger! Go for the laptop!" What the hell are you talking
She
about?
is wild.
Yo, get the charger! I'm not grabbing no charger when I'm going to the Mac store.
Yo, and that was some other shit. Like, niggas was breaking into the Dior store, and they recorded. Like, wow, how broke you gotta be to be breaking into Dior? What? That means you broke and you.
You're bugging.
If I'm walking past and niggas is running into Dior, any of these places, and they taking out, nigga.
Another one of my kids is he's selling like a chinchilla jacket. Somebody commented and said, "Bitch is about to be someone." Yo, he showed the price tag. It was $1,200.
Son,
He's selling it for $250. That's a good bargain.
deal right there. Son, yo,
Somebody said, "Bitch is about to be someone."
yo. There's 3 prices for these shits that was
Oh
sold.
nah.
Yo, it's about to be lit.
Yeah,
I'm trying to
man.
get you. If you gotta connect, put me on.
Yeah, I'll send you a few links.
Yo,
I reached out to a couple of people about some things. I ain't gonna lie. Now, you doing it, you selling it, bro. Get back to the community.
Yeah, that's
Keep
good.
the black dollar
Oh,
in.
son.
Keep the black dollar in the community,
That's
yo.
good. That's good. I'm not mad at that.
Hell yeah.
But with me, what I saw, when homie, yo, I ain't gonna lie, this shit pissed me off at first, but then I started laughing. Homie walked outside in the Batman suit, like
I was never saying that. I was generalizing a culture.
Niggas trying to
I was just saying, I feel like we get generalized. Like if something happens, it gets generalized as
black people.
niggas, niggers, African Americans, thugs. We get generalized just for who we are.
Understand.
And for you guys to sit here and say that, I'm not saying that I want to generalize, but when we generalize other cultures, you guys are looking at me like I'm crazy. Like we don't get generalized.
All right,
as
so
a-
all right,
other
so
culture.
all right, so boom, all right, so now I understand what you're saying. All right, so just to touch on, so like for Arabs, right? So to generalize them, I don't look at them as terrorists.
I don't either.
But so to generalize, so basically what you're saying, what's the word I'm looking for? When you discriminate, it's like discriminating.
Yeah.
So like
Discrimination, yeah.
when you think of Arabs, what do you think of?
I think of corner stores now.
Well, exactly, corner stores,
Prejudice.
7-Eleven. That's what
Yeah, I
I think.
think of 7-Eleven.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When I think
Gas stations.
when I think of Mexicans, what do you think of?
Clean.
Home Depot.
See?
This is all getting cut. By the way,
This is bad.
No,
but it's a sad truth, though.
This is the context
Stereotypes.
Stereotypes.
It's a sad truth.
Stereotypes. It's that we need to control.
They said we could run and throw and do all that crazy shit.
Yeah.
So, like,
it's right here when people think of black people, we might either general. And I see this on Sports Center with Shannon Sharp too. It's like you don't realize you're one of us. So when you sit down and you badmouth one black person, you don't understand that the rest of the world don't see it as one black person.
yeah.
We can divide it and understand.
Yes,
Okay, like for example,
exactly.
Antonio Brown being a clown.
Exactly.
When you do it and speak on him
Exactly.
to the whole nation,
It goes like just the culture is doing shit.
we're all clowns.
But
That's what I said.
that goes to one of my original statements. We're more understanding. We're more peaceful, and we're just like, honestly, we're smart as fuck. And like
We are, but we lack leadership.
But we like leadership. We lack discipline. We like leadership. We lack discipline. But we are smart. We are caring. We are loving. We are driven when we need to be driven, and we are like just people. We are of the people.
Yeah.
Like we've always been like that. So we won't ever generalize. We don't generalize people.
So I guess
do.
Hell yeah, we do. But
What? Yo, you hear a story? This will be the story. Guy goes in Walmart, shoots everybody in Walmart, walks out.
who did it?
Oh my God, crazy.
Exactly. We don't even have to know. We don't even have to even see the dude.
But now watch, this is what other races and cultures don't understand. As African Americans, yo, and maybe because I'm black, I say this,
But
we're allowed to do that.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's 100% true.
Wait, when I just did it was a problem.
No.
You did it, nigga. Sound low key. You learn how to smooth that shit over. If you taking that shit on tour, clean that shit the fuck up.
That's a fact.
Clean that shit the fuck. If you taking that shit on tour, clean that shit up.
But also, like I'm saying, you said that. We don't. Although we know it's them, we don't hold that to everybody. We don't hold everybody else accountable for their actions. Like, oh, that's a white guy. We know that's a white guy. He's the white guy, but not all white guys are gonna shoot everything up.
Man, here's a prime example, and hopefully you guys can follow along with me. Dwayne Wade. What Dwayne Wade's doing with his son. We agree?
I don't know. Niggas a meathead.
Yeah. Do we crucify him though?
Joke about him, not crucify.
Joke. That's the. And I was just gonna say that the black people's number one defense mechanism for everything is we joke.
I know we spoke about it on the last episode.
You know what I mean? That's our shit. We'll roast him, but we'll never go ahead and say let's kill him. Let's go ahead and take everything that he lived for. Let's take away the fact that he's one of the greatest basketball players of all time. We don't do what we're understanding, forgiving. You know, at the end that he's a parent. That's how you want to raise a son. That's how you want to raise a son. But you're doing that shit wrong. That's what we'll do. To an extent, white people, they're gonna come and they want it done their way.
Yeah.
Like for example, like with the LGBTQ, now how every TV show needs to have, how every TV show now has a trainer.
Now have a what?
Almost every TV show now has a trans. I don't know, it's transvestite, transgender. That's what I was.
This whole shit's getting cut.
That nigga said whatever you want to call it.
But it's like that.
Transvestite,
It's like that. We don't like. All we're looking for is equality. We know how to take a joke. I feel like because we went through so much oppression, and everything. Like, we know how to take a joke, and we can dish it out. Is that other races that just don't know how to take it.
I agree. So this is. I think we ready to wrap up this podcast because
and our curfew's coming up, so let's hurry this thing up. Yeah. Fuck around and get quarter Canossi on some slick shit. Niggas catch me lacking.
But I'm not gonna play no music to close out. Although we're joking now, a joke is a joke only until we get serious.
Right.
And right now, it's a time to be serious. It's a time to be educated. It's time to be aware. Let's be mindful of what's going on. Let's love each other. Let's take the appropriate action to get things done. If you're not on the front lines, that doesn't mean that you're not doing nothing. Just because they're not in the front lines, that don't mean they're not doing nothing. People are doing things in several different ways. And there are several different relief funds that y'all can help out with. You know, the Bail Relief Fund, the George Floyd Relief Fund. The banks?
No.
Oh.
You want to finish now to go after you?
So yeah, now I'm finished then. There were all the relief funds. Also, like you in the front, if you're not outside, just encouraging words. Keep posting, keep protesting on social media and stuff like that. Your words are being heard. They're feeling us. You may think that some people think this is pointless, or the robbing and stuff is pointless. It's not pointless. They all feel us. They feel us, and they're scared. They're getting scared. And this is the one thing that they were scared of is an uproar. Guess what? Corona came. We stayed home. Now we're not living our lives. Now something bad happens, and now everybody feels that we're on the edge. So guess what? It's time. Now it's time. And just, keep it up, y'all. Keep it going. I'm in y'all corner wholeheartedly. And I understand there will be, sadly, God rest their souls, but there will be casualties of war. And just pray that it's not you. I pray it's not y'all. I just hope that nobody else dies. But I understand if it does happen, and that there's love going out to, and there's praise going out to everybody, family that's out there, because this is a dangerous time also. So my praise go out to y'all and your families. Yeah.
The other thing I want to touch on is do research, people. Don't be sheep. Like, I feel like this morning I woke up and everyone's like doing Blackout Tuesday. I didn't know what it was, but everyone just followed the trend.
Yeah.
It's, but not saying whether it's right or wrong. Obviously, you unify, you stand for something. That's all cool. But the reason why I don't ever follow trends or hop on stuff, stuff like that. Do you guys remember Coney 2012?
Coney?
Does anybody remember that? Coney 2012.
No.
Back in 2012, there was this white guy who went ahead and came out with this whole a mini documentary and a GoFundMe, I think, account, whatever the case may be, because I think in Africa there was this warlord who was kidnapping kids and turning them into soldiers. Came out with a documentary. I mean, he hit that documentary on the nail. He had people crying and tearing. If you guys want to donate, please donate. To the fund. This man made millions within probably a week.
Oh, you talking about Sean? What's his face? The scammer, and he's doing it now. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
He said, I remember the video. He said, we're gonna make this known across the world tomorrow morning when you wake up. He said he gave a date. He said on this day when you wake up, you're gonna see Coney 12 posted everywhere in the streets because we're gonna make this known. He had me believing it. I remember people were donating. I think when you donate, you got a bracelet, a little small, little trinket, something like that, and nothing happened. But I mean, this nigga made bank. I think maybe a month or 2 months later after that, he got caught in Las Vegas running the streets naked. He was drunk and
Yeah. I wanted to listen to that. I was going to wait till you done.
What's that?
Some shit happened on D and all that. My grandma heard.
Oh. But I'm gonna wrap it up. It's just if you're gonna go ahead and support funds, for bail relief and stuff like that, do your research on it. Mm-hmm. Make sure your money's going to the right place, because it could be a regular nigga from down the street who started. You could be part of the whole circle thing. Because listen, them niggas. You ever heard about the circle shit in a minute? You ever heard about the gambling ring in a minute? So them niggas is itching for a new way for the come up. Yeah. Don't fall victim to their
ploys.
Yeah, and scams. Make sure.
Yo, sorry to cut you off. What's going on outside?
What do you see?
I don't know. I hear
But that's basically it, yo. This is the Real is Real podcast. This is Theo. I'm signing off. Theo the Great. I'm signing off. I'm alongside my co-host
DJ Dre
and Skills. That was our closing remarks.